Hi everyone, my name's Dr. Damon Alexander and I'm a lecturer in the Department of Social Sciences at Swinburne University and also convene the first year Grand Challenges Unit, Dystopian Present Utopian Futures. For social science, we thought we would put together just a brief presentation to give you a bit of a look at the new Grand Challenges Arts Core. Now, the Arts Core was introduced in 2019 and is now compulsory for all of our first-year BA students here at Swinburne. So we thought we'd take a little bit of time to explain the thinking behind the core and to walk you through the sorts of topics and issues that you'll look at across the 3 years. Take the time to have a look through, and if you'd like any further information about the BA Arts Core, there's a link on the last slide that takes you to the Swinburne website, or of course you're more than welcome to email me directly at dtalexander@swin.edu.au. So I hope you find the material interesting and look forward to catching up if you'd like further information. Of what the Arts Core is about is really well captured in this quote from L. Raphael Reif, president of MIT. And he emphasises how in addressing these sorts of global challenges that humanity currently faces, there's a really urgent need to integrate advanced scientific and technical capabilities with a clear understanding of political, cultural and economic complexities. It's that marrying of technical expertise with an understanding of the social world that is really driving what the Arts Core is trying to. Good reason for that. If we look at the sorts of challenges that currently are facing humanity, challenges such as climate change, global inequality, war, poverty, and more recently COVID-19, we can see that these kinds of challenges don't fit neatly into silos. They're complex challenges that are multifaceted, and no single field of human endeavour, whether it's scientific, whether it's based in technology, or whether it's based in the arts, humanities, or social sciences, has got a monopoly on truth or a monopoly on the sorts of solutions that we need to be developing to confront these sorts of challenges. Objectives that have driven the thinking behind the development of the Grand Challenges Minor is this idea of integrating technological innovation with knowledge of the social world. And the sorts of challenges that we need to address in integrating these two fields of knowledge are to develop and apply the best and brightest examples of scientific and technological innovation, to imagine complex risk and potential benefits of technological development. We need to understand the social context shaping technology and driving technological innovation. We need to know how societies have shaped and been shaped by technology in the past, and we need to understand human limits and possibilities. We think arts at Swinburne is really unique to address these sorts of challenges. Technology is in our DNA. It's part of what we do at Swinburne. It leaves us really well placed to help make sure that technological innovation is informed by a clear commitment to moral and ethical principles, and that it's shaped by a really clear understanding of social, political, economic and cultural contexts. So this innovation and social knowledge is what's really driven the thinking behind the Grand Challenges Arts Core, and we argue it's really what sets the BA at Swinburne apart from arts degrees at other universities in Australia. Itself is scaffolded to provide students with an opportunity to sort of develop the deep conceptual knowledge that they need to understand the world, to develop the skills and strategies they need to change it, and then in the third year unit to provide them with an opportunity to actually apply what they've learned in the setting of some fairly interesting projects designed to deal with some of these sort of key challenges that we face. So at first year level, students take Grand Challenges, Dystopian Present, Utopian Futures, and this unit is really about introducing students to some of the cutting edge technologies that are being used to address some of these key global challenges, and also the conceptual frameworks that we can use to help explain the relationship between technology and social science, as technology and social change. Now we address a really interesting and very broad range of technologies in the unit, everything from artificial intelligence to human augmentation, automation, military technology. It's really a broad range of things that we look at and provide students with a really good opportunity to think about the social, economic and political contexts that shape technology and the sorts of ethical and moral challenges that technological development often throw up. In the second year unit, Grand Challenges Skills and Strategies for Social Change, the focus is more on developing practical skills and strategies to actually roll the sleeves up and get in and develop ways of addressing some of these fairly complex challenges. So we managed to get a whole range of activists who have dealt with a wide variety of social, economic and political issues to come in and talk to our students about what worked and what didn't work, and about the sorts of strategies that they think are effective in addressing some of these really significant challenges that we're facing. And then the third year unit, Grand Challenges Making a Difference, really gives students an opportunity to apply what they've learnt in the first and second year levels units by working on a range of group projects aimed at things like housing affordability, sustainability and cultural diversity. The core, the sorts of skills and attributes that will help you develop are really skills and attributes that are portable and that are flexible and that are in high demand across a whole range of current and emerging industries. So the sorts of skills that you will typically pick up from studying the arts core are analytical and critical thinking skills, foresight, engagement with current events, complex problem solving. We really emphasise the value of interdisciplinarity, looking at the world from different directives and through different disciplinary lenses, the importance of teamwork, the importance of communication skills, both written and verbal, and also empathy. A lot of these problems, as I said before, rely on us viewing the world from different perspectives. Being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes is a really, really critical part of dealing with these sorts of multifaceted and very complex problems. The try and emphasise across the core is this idea of agency. It really is the vibe of what we're trying to do. So yes, we can accept that change occurs as a result of decisions and actions taken or not taken. The key thing here, though, is that nothing is set in stone. Now, it's really easy to sit in the cheap seats and to point out what's wrong with the world. And as academics, we're very good at critique. We do that very, very effectively. What's really important, though, is that we start actually putting together practical strategies and practical actions for dealing with some of these really significant challenges. Nothing gets solved if we just sit back and don't address or step up and address the sorts of issues that we want to see changed in the world. So we really encourage our students right across the board to roll their sleeves up, engage and get active in addressing some of these problems. And that could be something as having a conversation with friends and family, with talking about these issues, with informing yourself about some of the challenges that we currently face. Or it might be something a bit deeper than that actually involves you joining a community organisation or actually getting involved in a campaign or even developing and running a campaign to address some of the sorts of key problems that we think are really important for society to address. This is just a very small sample of recent graduates from the BA at Swinburne that have finished their studies and then gone out into the world to make significant contributions to their local communities. We're incredibly proud of the work that they do, and we're very confident that the sorts of skills and attributes that they developed across their studies will really stand them in good stead in their new roles. They've accepted the challenge to go out and to make a contribution, and we really encourage all of our students to do the same.